Well, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us. I am Yori Folarin. Hope we meet you well following a lovely weekend. I'm sort of taking that for granted. Anyway, great to have you with us. My guest this morning is Honorable Hakeem Onikoyi-Dickson. Well, I did say honorable, so that will give you an inkling into the fact that he's a politician, much more than a politician. He's Accord's governorship candidate in Lagos State. That is to say, the political party known as Accord. They don't put party at the end of their name. It's not Accord Party. It's just Accord. Your presidential candidate set us right on that score. Okay. So very fine. Thank you very much for coming on, Hakeem. My pleasure.
It's nice to be on TVC.
Indeed.
It has been a while for a while,
It has. It goes back in the day. Back. You're very, very welcome. So, Honorable Hakeem, it depends on what political party you're in. There are those who say that Lagos is rolling smoothly, and it can only get smoother if those who have done what has been done, continue. Yet, there are more than a few contenders saying that we have better ideas for Lagos. So in that context, we say, okay, let's hear about Accord's agenda for Lagos State.
Well, good morning. The first thing you have to understand is we have 7-point agenda for Lagos.
Okay.
We start with, I can just list them first.
Sure.
Freedom from caging. Then 2, we're talking about health and safety with climate change. 3, education. 4, ICT. 5, infrastructure. 6, security. The 7th is the culture. Tourism.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tourism and culture.
And the ownership. Everything has to do with Lagos. Mm-hmm. We must bring them back. That's what we're saying.
Okay. It's interesting when you put it like that, especially the way you ended, we must bring them back.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to them? Did anything happen to them?
Oh, yes. Look at it now. Let's just give an example.
Let me, sorry to interrupt you. Let me take you from the very first one you mentioned, which is freedom of caging. I just need a bit more explanation on what does freedom from caging
mean?
And
I know we've been seeing on television and newspaper and people are talking about it. It's about somebody is in charge of Lagos. There shouldn't be one person, not even one family, to say they're in charge of Lagos. Lagos belongs to every Lagosian. Oh. And that is it. So we're tired of somebody imposing and telling whether a sitting governor what to do at all times. Because it does not happen before 1999. Why is it happening now?
Okay, and you can.
So we are being caged. We cannot say anything. You can't even take the party to court. You can't even take this one to court. So it's like whoever is talking, look, don't do it this way, do it my way.
And you can only talk this way because you yourself are a Lagosian.
Oh, yes, I'm a full Lagosian.
You're a full Lagosian.
I'm Eko.
Omo Eko.
Yes.
Eko Gidi.
And Omo Awori from Itire.
I see. And so you have, since you are the flag bearer for Accord in Lagos, it must be that you, as you've just indicated, thank you for giving me that clarification on what freedom of caging mean. You've termed it caging, that people that have been working at it and maybe have influence and are very, very well known to the public, you've interpreted it that, there can be, so to speak, so much of a good thing.
Yeah.
That is now, from your perspective, beginning to enter into caging. Excellent. And it's useful when you, itemize this 7-point agenda. Freedom from caging, I'll leave that because we understand. You have it as one of your
Yeah, because if we don't do that one first, we can't do any other thing else. We need to be free.
Well,
we need to allow the KBAC and others to just be like, everybody, feel free to say your mind. Feel free to, if you're a governor, you are this and that, please do what you have in mind. What did you promise the people that you want to do? Just go ahead and do it. That's what we are saying. Okay. But you cannot get it done
Mm-hmm.
until somebody give you a knock on your head.
Okay, so that is, now I understand what freedom means. Maybe we'll be returning to it from time to time, but in terms of knowing Accord's agenda for Lagos State, that is the very first one you mentioned. You then also spoke about health and safety and adjoined climate change to it. That particularly interested me. Climate change. Yeah, that's a very, very modern concept. Not everybody is aware. Speak to me a bit about that. Climate change and Accord's agenda in that regard.
Let me take a little bit back.
Sure.
Singapore got their freedom from where? Malaysia. Today, what is the position of Malaysia in the world in terms of everything you can think of as a country? And see where Singapore is as number 5 in the world, compared to Malaysia now that has gone all the way back. Because before, Singapore used to be like a dump site for Malaysia. And when they said they want to be free, and they got their freedom. Now, what drove that to be number 1 is because of health and safety. First of all, if you look at the environment, because it has health, safety, and environment, you can see the entire Lagos State is dirty. It is filtered with so many things. And you can see people just dumping things almost everywhere. The lawmen, they are not actually doing what they are expected to get done. Now, people going to work on daily basis, they got injured. Nobody said nothing. People going to work, they got killed. Nobody says nothing. Now, because we said Lagos must be mega. Now we've seen mega. And I asked at that time, in 1999, if we're going to make Lagos to be mega, how are we going to be able to solve the issues that will come with mega? Unemployment. Look at the mass. They say we have 26 million people in Lagos. And how do we now take care of their health? This health and safety is not about medical health. No. Okay. This is about, in terms of securing you from here to go home safely to your family. If we are able to now say there's sanity in terms of what we are doing, then Lagos will be safe, much more than you ever think of.
We have how about the
climate change? You can see what the rich countries are saying. Look, they need to reduce the temperature of the world.
Okay.
They need to reduce, what we are now putting on the world.
Indeed.
Look at Lagos. You will see nothing less than 2 million cars that you just be seeing their smoke coming out. They are not fit to be on the road. They are on the road. They are adding more into the climate change stuff for us.
Okay.
Look at what's happening with our water. Going to all the seaport or whatever we have. Dirt and dirt and dirt and dirt. Where's the fish nowadays?
Okay. As you know, Lagos, perhaps all states of the Federation, but certainly in Lagos, they have a vehicle inspection unit. And cars that do not pass are not giving the license to...
but they're on the road. Look, today I counted over 3,000 downfalls on the road without tail light, without headlight, and they're all smoking, most of them. I saw it and I was counting it one by one. So, where are the people?
So you say that
they're not supposed to be on the road. All the inspectors must be on the road, not just sit down there and let them come in and go. Okay. They go.
Because I want to hear, this 7-point agenda, and I've heard up to here. Of course, there'll be interruptions, so we can come back to it. But usually politicians, and especially you, because you're a Lagosian yourself, as you have explained, nobody's going to tell you about Lagos unless somebody wants to hear about Lagos from you, being a full Lagosian.
Yes.
Now, most politicians will admit that, as the Yoruba people say, so what has been going on in Lagos, most politicians might say they want to take it even beyond that. But you just managed to say in there that nothing seems to be working in Lagos. You said Lagos is dirty, so it wasn't a very flattering picture of your beloved Lagos.
At all, because I remember when I grew up, before I went to US to study.
But what is going on now? You're not even acknowledging that one, or it's not at a level that you
It's
can
not
even
at the
acknowledge
level,
anything.
No, nothing. To be honest with you, nothing is working straight in Lagos, to be honest with you. Look at the traffic. That's part of global warming. See the amount of, how long it's going to take you to get home? How long it's going to take you to get to work? What time, how many hours do you sleep?
So the traffic administration in Lagos
It's part of it.
State, okay. Clearly you think that should Accord come to power in Lagos, a better regulation can be, brought to bear.
Every sectors of the governance will become a reform. We're going to do a reform, both in judiciary, transportation, town planning, urban development, whatever you can call it. Everything needs to be.
So when people say Lagos is at an advanced level and that whoever is going to try and compete, to take over the being, a servant of Lagos, whoever is going to take over, he has his work cut out for him because across the nation, everybody talks about Lagos. It's not perfect, but everybody talks about Lagos and coming to Lagos to learn. I'm not saying this. It doesn't.
In 1999,
I'm not saying this. This is what is known commonly.
In 1999, when I was the local government chairman, I saw few of these, and I was able to tackle it.
Lagos government chairman under APC?
No, there was no APC then.
Okay.
It was AD.
Okay.
But I was not elected under the platform of AD.
Okay.
We were all elected at that time as a local government before we were being sworn under AD as a group.
Okay.
So it was AD.
And that brooch, it looks like a Lagos State government brooch. Are you connected? I'm
a Lagosian.
Yes.
I've been a local government chairman.
Okay.
I've been a director general of Lagos State Safety Commission.
Okay.
And that's why I said that's
so you wear the brooch proudly.
Oh, all the time. There's no clothes I wear. I always change. And I might even give some people when I do have enough.
Okay. So there's a sense in which Lagos is your home.
It's my home.
It's your base.
Yes. And I need to be proud of it.
You need to be proud. And that brooch would have suggested to me that you're proud of Lagos that we have now.
I would say yes, but I'm not happy.
Okay.
All the way what I expect to see. So
okay.
let's Accord, be mini Lagos.
If Accord is given the chance, Accord can do
far better, a lot better. You will see cleaner Lagos. You will see everything that will change. You will see reduction in traffic management. You will see security being, actually done properly. Okay. You will see people that Lagos State is owing, all those debt will be paid. You will see all these, what do you call it, like NSAS settlement, that all those things will be settled and will be part of whatever success needs to be in Lagos. But I must take part of the global warming, health and safety, waste management, traffic. And again, look at it. Which road that Lagos State will construct, in less than 1 month, you start seeing potholes. You start seeing potholes.
Okay,
give me one. Here. Just give me one. We'll be on the same road.
Since we both live in Lagos, I think it is a bit, forgive me for saying so, of an overspeak to say not one Lagos road is in good condition.
Give me one. I live in Lekki. There's no way I will not see ging. But you wake up again, you see potholes. Tell me, give me one. I want to see.
All right. Okay. I take that as your response that you insist that there is none. And since I'm not, I wish I had an APC man here, since it is the ruling party.
Let them come and say.
Well, yes, that would be their job to say. But maybe...
No, wait. You've been driving yourself. And you yourself know what's on the street. You still need an APC man to tell you that one.
Okay.
Thank you.
So let's just stay with what you say. Now, I wanted to go a bit into your background in terms of people knowing who will be contesting. I'm going to link that as a question to the all-important question of structure, whether nationally, whether locally. First of all, you've given us a bit of it. You used to be Lagos. You used to be a local government chairman, but that goes back to around 99 or so.
To 2002.
Yes. So tell us a bit about yourself, so the people who are watching now can know who exactly Olaogun Onikoyi-Dickson
When I was
is.
elected, the first thing I set up my mind is I have my agenda, and the first thing is about what can we do to empower the people, because at that time poverty was the major thing that people.
That as a local government chairman.
Yes.
By the way, which local government?
Surulere.
Surulere local government. Okay.
You know, and I rename it Sports City.
Okay.
And at that time, I don't want people to call me the chairman. I said they should call me the mayor of the city of Surulere. Because
mayor has its historical connotations in Lagos.
We cannot be calling a local government elected chairman. I mean,
okay.
But that's the constitution. So
yes.
I don't want to fight that. First thing that I did, I set up what we call Surulere Law Enforcement Corps. Because by the time we're coming in, there was a lot of robbery, killing. You will see somebody would just come from nowhere and come and rob these Hausa people selling dollars, all that kind of stuff.
You are speaking about pre-1999.
Yes, but I came in 1990. We were elected in 1990. I mean, sworn in 1999.
Exactly.
And what I did was reduce the crime rate all the way down to 15% by introducing walkie-talkie for our neighborhood watchers, and increase their number from 30 for the entire Surulere to over 300 plus.
Okay.
And I increased their money from 500 naira to 5,000 and 10,000, depending on their grade. Then again, I was using horses to move around everywhere so that we can control traffic. Then we were able to control traffic that now becomes LASMA today. We started it. We gave them the ingredient, including car.
So the seed thought was from
everything you can think of. Even we're talking about budget to be increased. You know, I met a budget of 158 million, and I said I need $1 billion budget. And we were able to get over 1 billion in terms of IGR. But at the same time, you know, we gave that ingredients to them, and now become alphabet or whatever they can call it today.
From that time, I'm just trying to find out, for the benefit of the electorate when when they shall be doing their business, who Olaogun Onikoyi-Dickson is politically to want to ask for our votes, because they will require, you know, that the man has to be a man of political experience. And you said that, look, AD at a certain time, have you not been part of, quote unquote, the progressives in Lagos State?
I'm a progressive person.
I know.
And I'm a Democrat in nature. I've been part of the progress going on. But you have to understand, I use the word freedom. Whatever we say does not count.
Okay.
Whatever we want to do does not count.
So if I were to just stab a guess, were you ever in the APC or with the APC?
I was in the AD, AC, ACN, APC. Yes.
Okay, but now, especially if we go to the very first of the 7 points you told me, freedom of, you know, freedom of caging, freedom from caging.
It started like this.
Okay.
I want to go to House of Rep. Then the next thing is, our boss then will say, don't go, let Femi Gbadabamila go. First time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. Come on, I have an agenda. Okay, let me go back to the to local government. Let me go and do what I know how to do well, because that's the best thing I can do. And they always say, no, you can't. Because if you are smart, the man in caging will not allow you to be there again. They don't want, and again, being a Lagosian, they don't want you to be there. So they don't want Lagosians to be there. They prefer other states to just be in control. And that's one of the major things. You can see all our traditional rulers, they can't talk.
Really?
When was the last time we do Oro in Lagos?
Really? That's you saying that?
I know, because I live here.
But I also see traditional rulers, you know, being free and attending all public events.
They have to be there because they are just, to me, it's like they're just doing a figurehead. No, seriously.
Right. Okay.
They are not, they can't, let them come out and say what they know that is bad in Lagos. They can't say it.
Do you think you might be hampered or not by the question of structure that people talk about politically? whether national or whether state, or people talk about you need a structure. Are you sure that you have a structure that can, indeed deliver?
I've always won an election. I've always been allowing APC, ACN, whatever it is, to win, and I have the structure to win. I know people. We know people that are ready. And again, you can see people are not happy. When you do your survey, people are not happy with this government. People are not happy when PDP was there. The two of them actually did not do much to help the people, but it continued to increase from PDP to APC. But Accord, this agenda that we just talked about, 7 point, will make suffering to come down. We make results to be clean. We will now make all the problem of mega city to be solved, and now bring the youth to make it a smart city. We can never be smart.
No doubt, also, continuing the infrastructural development, because Lagos is unlike any other state. When you look at the public transportation sector alone, the infrastructure for it, whatever you say, no, I shouldn't say it, whatever you say, nobody can deny that those are definite advancements from, 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Okay, you and I look at all those buses. How many of them are under repair today? How many of them are working? I've been on this road yesterday and today. I can't even see 5 of those vehicles being on the road. So where are they? So if all this plan has been there, but they do not do the correction. They do not actually look at how can we be able to solve these issues of this vehicle not to be. We should have nothing less than 6,000 buses to be on the road on a daily basis.
Okay.
And I don't want to mention the other part. There's more downfall on the road. Before we say we don't want no more downfall, but they are back. They are back. Where's government vehicles? Why is it going to cost you 800 naira yesterday alone just to come from Ikorodu to stadium when it's supposed to be only 200 naira?
Okay. All right. One second. As you know, the way our program goes, it's interactive. Good morning, Mr. George in Ikeja.
Uncle Yori, and good morning to your guest.
Yes, thank you.
Uncle Yori, please permit me to respond to 2 of the statements your guest made.
Okay, please, go.
He said part of his agenda is to free Lagos.
Yes.
Or to free Lagosians.
Free Lagos of caging.
Yes, from being caged. And he has also admitted that he has been part of the Lagos state governance in the past. One as a local government chairman and the head of one other agency he mentioned. Then at the same time, he's saying that Lagos, nothing works in Lagos. If nothing is working in Lagos, how is it that other states in the Federation have made Lagos the template of the structures they establish in their states? Every state comes to Lagos to copy one thing or the other. If that thing wasn't working, how is it that people will come and copy what is not working?
Sure, I get that. Okay.
And then I have been in Lagos for 50 years. I'm not a captive. He also said that he was not allowed to go and contest for the speakership of the House of Representatives. I think that is where his grouse lies. That I am not allowed to do something, or what I want is not. What he is indirectly saying is that Asiwaju does not allow things to work in its own way in Lagos. It doesn't have to be like that, Uncle Yori. That does not mean...
Let me bring that to him. Honorable Onikoyi-Dickson himself didn't mention a name, but then...
That's what he is implying.
All right.
That is what he's saying, because most of the people that are having grudges against Tinubu, that is what they mention. But nobody is saying what he has done is wrong. Okay. Which decision has been made that brought negative effect to Lagos state governance? None of them can point it out. All they are saying, I was not given a chance. I wanted to be this. I did not get it. He did not allow me to be this. This man is someone who knows who can deliver, and he picks them. The one that has not been picked, we just condemn everything because he was not picked. Uncle Yori, as we go on, please, I want you not to be wasting our time with people who cannot win elections.
Oh,
we want
dear.
to talk to
Well,
people
there's
who
no
have the
way.
capacity
Mr.
to
George,
win.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much for calling in. We don't know who will win or who can win or cannot win until the time comes. So we tend to look at all the parties with an even hand and hear from everybody. Of course, the viewer and the electorate will then make their choice from there. But he did make some observations there. Would you care to respond to some of them?
He himself has actually committed himself by saying nobody should unpick a candidate. It would have been much more easier that just go face the primary than being unpicked. Okay. He himself said so, which to me, that's why I say is part of caging.
Okay.
And again, not only that, if somebody know that you are going to win an election and now carry your own primary election from your own base, others are doing their own in their bases. You now go in front of Panti police station Sulele to Panti, hey, come on. Then or take down to Secretariat in Alausa, and the election is supposed to be at 10 a.m. is now taking place around 1 a.m. next day in the morning with a red light. Come on,
So,
with the police surrounding.
From what you are saying, and also adding what that viewer, Mr. George, also added, it seems the guess is that you feel hard done by. You feel you were schemed out, unfairly, and to someone else's benefit.
Being aggrieved, but see, you can follow somebody. I don't want to continue to be part of the problem.
Okay.
I want to be part of a solution.
All right.
Nigerians are looking for solution. So if nobody is coming out to be part of the solution, then everybody is still continuing to be part of the problem. That's an issue.
Okay.
And that's why I say, you know what? I'm going to get out.
So internal democracy was one of the issues that made you part ways with.
Yes, because, you have a good idea. I'm a Lagosian.
And nobody wants to
what
hear.
I'm saying, I'm not saying what I grew up with. And today, it's like, you know what?
Okay.
I need to be part of the solution. It's the key.
Now, the other aspect of it, before that call came in, and we will always break to accept calls, is this whole matter of structure. You know better than most that structure is tremendously important in these political endeavors. And you had commented on it initially that, you're a man about town, you know people and all of that, but that may well be, but it's not quite the same as political structure, unless you are satisfied that it is me that doesn't understand that the structure that you need, you feel...
I have my structure. They are aggrieved people.
That will be part of your structure.
Yes. People, during the time of answers, they are part of it.
Okay.
People,
I beg your pardon.
Okay.
Let me include Femi, who has called in from Ogun State. Good morning, Femi. I'm sorry, Femi, I think we lost that call. See if you can get in again.
See, the point is...
The structure. Because
structure
any
is
politician coming out and not having a structure...
It is about popularity now. Are you popular? I am popular.
Okay.
I know people.
And Lagosians have to know you too.
Oh, yes, they do know me. Number one, socially, they know me. So you have to understand all those ones. But to having a structure, it's about having a network. Look at an example. APC has a structure, right? And guess what? What is the percentage of people that elected the governor, the current governor in 2019? It is less than what?
It is less than
800,000. And the registered voters, they are over 6 point something million.
Okay.
Are you getting the entire votes for 2019 for that House of Assembly, House of everything, up to 1 million. They are not up to 1 million. So, and I know where is the structure? Where is all these people? A lot of people are just there. They are not happy.
Okay.
But we can see that something will change.
All right.